Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to episode 171 of Why Did I Buy This? This series started as a way to help crafters find unique ways to use the products that they have in their collections. It's also a great series for new crafters who are wondering what they need to get started. My name is Lindsay. I am the team leader of Cloud9 Stampers, and I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator 21 years. I love to craft, and I love to share what I'm working on with you. As you tune in, please say hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and also you can let me know if you're watching the replay. Hello, Sharon. Great to see you. We're in the last couple weeks of our last chance list. So our annual catalog and our mini catalog are retiring, and on May 1st, we have a new annual catalog going live. And in the meantime, we have products that are up to 60% off. So this is all of the things that are leaving our catalog. So this is kind of true to its name, last chance to get them. So you'll want to make sure that you mind those things. The best place to see it is under the special section of my website. You can see what we have still in stock. Things are while supplies last, so of course, the earlier you shop for things, the more likely you are to get the things that are on your wish list. We also, with our new catalog, have a price increase coming with some of our foundational items. That includes things like cardstock, envelopes, some of our adhesives, our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines, blending brushes, blends. So if you would like to take advantage of current pricing before those price increases happen, make sure you order in April, because that's when you can take advantage of what's still current. The other thing that I have is if you place an order in April and your order is $35 or greater before the shipping and tax, you can look forward to a nifty gifty in the mail from me. Just a little treat to say thank you. If your order reaches $100 and you've used our host code, then you are also going to receive a free set of embellishments as a gift from me. Hello, Kelly. Hello. Good to see you guys. Okay, so another thing that we have upcoming, my friend Meg Loven and I from Loven Stamps, we are collaborating to create a very special VIP Why Did I Buy This experience. And what it is the Why Did I Buy This Maker Club. So each month, you not only get access to a VIP Facebook group with a VIP Why Did I Buy This Maker video, you also are receiving a gift box in the mail, a maker box that's filled with curated products. And it's just to help complement what you have in your collection. And we're going to give you some ideas on what to do with those things. It's a very, very affordable club. $35 Canadian includes everything. For my American friends, you will be working with Meg on that, and that's $28 for you guys. That includes shipping. So yeah, I know, it's amazing. So all of that for $35. If you'd like to join, you need to sign up by May 1st for May's Club. It is a month-to-month club. There is no requirement to participate for a certain duration of time. There is, however, rewards for if you stay for 6 months. You get a 6-month bonus box. So that's a really, really exciting feature. We're very excited to be offering our first club next week. And we have many of you who've joined. Thank you so much for that. I know that you're as excited as I am, which is amazing. So if you'd like more information on that, please be sure to watch in the comments of this video. I will be including the link to sign up and more information. Hello, Ethel. Hello, Betty. Good to see you. Okay, so in the theme of the last chance list, I am going on to part 3 of last chance items, and I'm using things that are not only leaving, but also very much on sale. So I wanted to show you some of our really, really good deals in our catalog right now. So I'm going to do the old switcheroo awkward transition so you can see my hands, and we're going to get started with some crafting. Now, in the meantime, of course, thank you so much for sharing this video. That's a really amazing compliment to me when you share this video with your friends. I always appreciate that you want your friends to stamp along with you. So let's get started, and I will transition you to my hands. So while I'm clipping you into my stand here, you can see here, this is, oh, I don't know why this keeps happening to me. Sorry, I need to just turn my phone. There we go. Come on. there we go. I have my detailed flyer here. And if you have a phone handy, you could go ahead and scan that little QR code, and that would help you get to the link. But in the meantime, for those of you who are receiving my catalogs in the mail, you'll be receiving one of those too. Okay, so let's get started with some of our last chance lists. So the first thing I wanted to point out, of course, at the annual catalog onset, you'll notice that we have 5 new in colors, and the 5 in colors that are retiring are the ones that have been with us for 2 years. So right now you can get our Stampin Write markers that were $25. That seems like a wrong price. I feel like my website was giving me some American pricing, but they're now $12.50. So, of course, it's really helpful to have these kinds of markers, and let me show you a way that you can use them. So I'm bringing in a piece of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to pull in Strawberry Sorbet, which is one of my favorite reds that we've come out with. I'm also bringing in Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink, so they're just a nice color combo. And I'm going to use my block. Where did I put that block? There it is. I'm using one of my clear blocks, and you've seen me do this before, but just in case you're new here, or you want to have a reminder, we're going to try a little technique here. So this clear block technique is always lots of fun. I'm going to scribble on it with my markers directly onto my little block here. And now I'm using Petal Pink. And we're going to finish off, bookend it with Sweet Sorbet. Okay. So next, we're going to bring in our alcohol. Alcohol is handy because it will dry quickly. And I'm saturating it enough that the ink is moving. Okay, now I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to set it on top of my paper. And then you get that beautiful spectrum look. So I'm going to use my heat tool to just speed up the drying. And again, because we've used alcohol, it's not going to take a lot of time to dry, which is very, very helpful. Have you guys tried this technique before? Of course, you can use any colors, right? Just makes for a really fun look. This looks like watermelon. Okay, and I'm going to flip it over just to make sure I'm drying it evenly. Helps with the warping of the paper when you do that. Excellent. Okay, now I'm bringing in a retiring stamp set called Dragonfly Garden. So you can see it's got these line drawn images, some details to fill in your scene. And I've mounted the 2 dragonflies onto one stamp. Just saves a little bit of time while I'm stamping. If you're making multiple cards, this is a great way to be able to get the same look every time. So we're going to ink that up with our Memento ink, flip that over, and stamp. Just like that. Next, I have a greeting, and it says, "You are an inspiration." We're going to stamp that here. And I wanted to use, I love using a basic black marker. You can buy this marker individually. And I love using the marker tip to be able to add what I call controlled splatter. So instead of putting the splatter randomly, we're just adding some here so that we can kind of fill in the spaces that we want to see that. So I just think it adds a fun little bit of texture to the background. So here's where the very good deal on our last chance list is. So here you can see is the Dragonfly Punch. It was $30. It's now $15. So it's 50% off. I'm going to bring in a piece of our glimmer paper, and I will just cut out a little dragonfly. And then using a mini glue dot, we're going to add that on as a little embellishment. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip to the end. And when we've matted it onto our card base, this is what it looks like. So this is a nice, simple technique. It's a great way to be able to use up these line drawn stamps with a black ink. It just looks so, so beautiful. And of course, here you can see that detail that's been brought in with our 50% off punch. What do you think? If you love it, give me some hearts. Have you tried this technique before? It is a really, really fun one. It's great for using for water if you wanted to put fish, or I think our whale punch is on sale too. So you can use that as like a water background. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next card. So once again, I'm bringing in a piece of basic white cardstock. Now, one of the die sets that's on sale is called Beautiful Balloons Dies. It was $47. It's on for $42.30. And it comes with all these great balloons that coordinate with the Beautiful Balloons stamp set. So this is also retiring, but not on sale. Okay, what I have done is created a mask with the balloon. And I just have my handy little clothespin here. I've cut it the same size as the paper. I actually wanted to move it up just a little bit though. And I'm going to use my clothespin to hold it in place, just so that it's not going to move. And then I'm bringing in my small blending brushes. Just a heads up, the small blending brushes are going up in price, about $2, I think, a piece. So you're going to want to get them in April while they're still at the lower price. Now I'm bringing in Tahitian Tide, which is one of our retiring in colors. And I am going to just add a little bit of ink. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Just a little bit of ink to the side of my glass mat, just to work as a palette. And now I'm going to bring in my blending brush and I'm going to pull that up. And then I'm going to start off the page and just bring it onto where we've got this mask set up. Just like that. And you can just sort of keep working with it until you have the amount that you want there. I'm only going halfway because now I'm going to bring in the beautiful Parakeet Party. I love that color of green. And we're going to, again, make a little palette on the side. I know you can't see it, but it's there. And we're going to pick that up with our blending brush. And again, just pull it onto where our balloon is. Gorgeous. And then I'm going to go back in with my blue and just make sure that we have a nice blending of the two colors. Lovely. Okay, so when we remove our mask, we have that balloon in the background. Okay, I'm going to bring in now from the Beautiful Balloon stamp set, I'm bringing in this little confetti balloon. And we're going to stamp that with, I'm just moving the ink off of my glass mat. We're going to stamp that in Memento. And just stick that on the side like that. Cute. And then we're going to bring in the balloon little tail. And I'm going to use Parakeet Party for the one. And then clean it off. And then with black, I'm actually going to turn it over so it doesn't look like it's the same stamp. And stamp it like that. So now you have those two little tails there. Okay. So next, I have cut out from the Wanted to Say dies, there's a little happy birthday, and I cut that out with the glimmer paper. I don't know where my happy went. It's fallen somewhere, but I'm going to just show you quickly how I added this on. I've really been falling in love again with the fine tip glue pen. This is one that's not going up in price. It's a very fun glue because it's a dimensional glue. It's got a nice fine tip to it, so it's easy to work with when you've got these small dies that you're trying to add to your project. And the thing that's really amazing about it, it's probably our stickiest glue, but it's also a dimensional glue. So if you put a droplet of glue on your project and you let it dry, it is going to dry with the dimension, so it looks like a raindrop, if that makes sense. Okay, so that just kind of gives you a feel for how I assembled that. Let me move ahead to the end and show you what that looks like. So here, when we've added our happy birthday, and again, I've used my little deliberate splatter on there, you can see the extra detail I've added in there. And let me just show you where that one came from. This is a die set called Stitched with Whimsy, and you can see it was regular $40 and it is now $24. So now, again, until the end of the month, you are going to be able to get a really nice discount on that. So just a cutie patootie little birthday card here. I love this technique with the blending of the colors. Hello, Virginie. Okay, we're gonna move on to the PYP card. So this is the finale. Oh, I found my happy. Okay, this is kind of a fun little technique. So I'm bringing in a special project here. So this is just 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So just your standard quarter sheet of cardstock. And this is cut at 2 3/4 by 11. So what we're going to do is stick this onto the back of our cardstock. So we can just line up the edges here, the corner, just like that. And then this is going to fold in like this. Okay, beautiful. I'm just going to use my bone folder and make sure the edge is pressed. Oops. There, that's better. Okay, so next we're going to bring in, oh, I forgot to cut the paper. This paper here is retiring. And again, I think there are some American prices coming through on my Canadian site. It's actually $17, but now it's $10.20. So with this, you can, I'm just going to quickly cut a piece of paper. So we're going to do 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. I swear I'm a professional. Okay, so this is going to stick on here. And we'll stick it like that. Then we can bring in our 2 3/8 inch circle punch. And we're just going to about halfway punch out that circle. So now we have that little peek through in this fold out card. Okay, I'm going to bring in now a piece of basic white cardstock, and we're going to use Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, and Night of Navy. So these two are retiring in colors and this one is not. Now I just wanted to show you, if these colors haven't made it into your collection yet, of course our blends are built to coordinate with each one of those colors. And those blends used to be $13.75. Each pair of them now is $8.25. So our in-color blends are something you're going to want to put on your wish list. So I'm going to start with Tahitian Tide. And I'm going to just make a little palette on the side here. And then grab my small blend. And we're going to just pull from the glass mat. I'm actually going to bring up my, I'm sorry for the glare. I'm going to pull from the glass mat and I'm going to bring the Tahitian Tide onto my basic white cardstock. Just like this. Okay, next we're going to bring in Starry Sky. So again, I'm just going to stick that onto the side. And then with my big blend, we're going to pull that onto our basic white. It takes a little bit of layering to get the blending that looks really, really nice. So if you're looking at this now going, don't love it, that's okay. It's going to get there. Okay, and then we've got Night of Navy as well. So again, just at the bottom of my mat, I'm doing that, and I'm going to pull that in, and we're going to add our Night of Navy. Okay. So right now we've got 3 pretty distinct layers of color. So I don't want it to be so specific. I want to make it feel a little more random. So what I'm going to do now is pull in some of the Starry Sky, and we're going to move that over top of the Night of Navy, and we're going to bring some of it up into the Tahitian Tide. Same with over here. Same with the Tahitian Tide. We're going to bring that down a little bit. So it's just really like making sure all those layers are working and playing together nicely. It's kind of fun. It's a good arm workout. Okay, I'm not going to go crazy on that right now. This is kind of pretty good, I think. So I'm just going to use my cloth and remove any excess so I don't set my project into it. Okay, so next I'm going to bring in my white craft ink, and I'm going to use my palette to just create a little droplet there. And I'm using an old water painter here, and I'm just making a little puddle on the side so you guys can see it there. And I'm just going to make it nice and juicy, and then we're going to use this and just tap the white onto our project. So we're just creating that craft ink layer over top. Okay. And then we can use our heat tool to just speed up the drying time. Craft ink does take a little bit of time to dry because it is a pigment ink as opposed to a dye-based ink. But that's why you can see that color over top of what we've laid onto the basic white, and it doesn't just disappear. Doesn't it look beautiful? Okay, so let's bring back in our card base now, and we're going to layer that inside. So I'll use my Stampin' Seal, and I'll stick that down. Okay, so now we've got our little night sky. Now I've already gone ahead and stamped and die cut using the Reach for the Stars dies. So I've cut that out. So again, 47, now it's down to 42. And this stamp came from the Reach for the Stars stamp set. So I'm going to use my dimensionals. To add our astronaut to the project. And this is going to stick in like so. Now I'm gonna put the astronaut's hand right here. That's going to work as a little stop on the card that keeps it closed. So when you open it, you can see, then you can tuck that in like that. Now there's one last step, and that's to do some embossing. So we have the Reach for the Stars stamp, and we're going to use our Versamark, and then bring in our silver. I'm just going to hit on the back. That helps to get rid of any that we don't want to see. And then we'll use our heat tool for its intended purpose now, which is to heat up the embossing powder. And once you can see it gets all shiny, that's how you know that the embossing powder has melted. Okay, so let me go ahead and skip to the finale and show you the finished project. So here you can see we've got Reach for the Stars. I've added in some stars from the dies, and you can open it up and it says You're Stellar. Cute, right? So here we've got our Reach for the Stars set. We have our beautiful balloons, and we have our Dragonfly Garden. And if you're thinking to yourself, Lindsay, why don't I have these products? Head to my online store and you can go ahead and shop away. Remember, if you would like to join in the Why Did I Buy This Maker Club, this is a special VIP club just for people who participate. It's only $35 Canadian, $28 US, and you'll get your very own version that you get to participate in of the Why Did I Buy This videos. So I hope that you have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have fun crafting. Bye for now.